Hello, I'm Sylvia Tate. Welcome to my video. If you ever struggle with losing weight, you probably think that the path to weight loss looks like this. Find the right diet, the right workout program, the right plan. But if this was true, none of us would be really struggling because the information is available everywhere, right? So today I want to talk about the path to a real sustainable weight loss. So the step number one on that path would be to ask yourself, why do I really want to lose weight? Most women say, I want to lose, let's say, 20 pounds. But that's just a surface goal. You need to ask yourself deep down, why do I really want to lose this? Is it because I want to feel more confident? Is it because I want to have more energy? Is it because I want to trust myself around food, to feel stronger, calmer, and in control? Is it so I can run around with my daughter without losing breath? What is your why? Because if you have a weak why, the weight loss is not going to survive. The plan is not going to survive a hard day. So the real question is, who do you want to become? Step number 2, face the truth. Find and face the truth. And this step is really uncomfortable, but this is why it matters. Ask yourself, how many times have I started and stopped? What story do I tell myself? That I'm too fat, too old, too young, my metabolism is broken, it's my hormones. Because this story isn't harmless. Why isn't harmless? Because it drives your behavior. So until you face it, you keep repeating it. Step number 3, resolve and create a big action plan. But this is where there is a twist. This is where most people start, with the plan, with the strategy. But yes, the truth is you need action, but you do not need perfection. You don't need a new diet every single Monday. What you need is an aligned action. 1 or 2 habits daily, done consistently, that reinforce a new identity. Because a sustainable weight loss comes from working on the new identity. And it becomes effortless if it comes from the right place. Step number 4, do what's hard. And let's be honest, most people think that the hardest part about the exercise, about the weight loss, is to exercise. But I don't think it is. I think the hardest part about the weight loss is saying no when you are feeling emotional, when you had a bad day. Not quitting when the scale stalls. Choosing differently when no one is watching. So this is where the identity matters. Because if you see yourself as the overweight one, you're going to take a completely different actions as opposed to when you see yourself as I'm the woman who takes care of my body. And when you do it from that place, the discipline is not needed. It becomes natural. You don't fight yourself anymore. Step number 5, develop a daily practice. Transformation doesn't really come from big breakthroughs, big moments. It comes from small daily standards. Not I'll be good today, but this is who I am now. Daily practices build trust with yourself. And when you trust yourself, the food loses power over you. The cravings pass, and the consistency becomes more natural. Step number 6, raise your standards. Most women only measure the number on the scale, but the real progress looks like having more energy, calmer cravings, fewer emotional eating episodes, stronger self-talk. The truth is, you can't manage what you don't measure. So yes, keeping an eye on the scale is important, but don't miss out on the other things, on the things that make you feel better every single day. And step number 7, celebrate every small win. And most people don't do it, and they don't realize how important it is. Because if you don't celebrate, your brain thinks nothing's changed. So celebrate, for example, every walk you took. Celebrate every boundary you held. Not coming back to an old habit. Because this isn't a finishing line. It's a new way of living. Because when the weight loss comes from identity change, not a punishment, it becomes effortless. And trust me, because I've done it myself. So if you've tried everything and nothing worked, perhaps the problem was never you. Perhaps you were just on the wrong path. And that part of you knows that you are not broken. You do not need another diet. You just need a new identity. And that changes everything. Thank you for listening.